everybody, and happy Friday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seavey. Happy Friday, everybody. And today is our melody writing day, and we are following up from yesterday's Thursday class for our creative writing segment we call Picture This. And what we did was we looked at a picture of a woman's eye. It was a drawing. It was like not a photograph, but an artist like rendition, and it was a close-up drawing sketch of a woman's eye with tears. And in the reflection, you saw a man walking away from her in out of her eye. It was really, really cool. Anyway, I wrote a series of lyrics to that picture. That's the exercise for Picture This. And then the following day, which is today, Friday, we write a melody to go with that. So I'm going to read you the lyrics that I wrote to it. And then I'll show you how I actually came up with a melody for it. So the lyrics that I wrote is, here it is. It's, we've been to the edge, hanging by a thread, looking at the wreckage, it's a sign, a message, swallowing my pride, ego, suicide, wanted your affection, daggers thrown, or daggers stare at my direction. Can overcome our jealousy if we're sleeping with the enemy. Can overcome our jealousy if we're sleeping with the enemy. So that was the words, right? So I was listening to a lot of different music yesterday, and there was some tempos I really liked, and I thought, I do that quite often. I'll listen to different, artists and listen to some of their tempos. It gives me an idea to like how to word mine. So I started coming up with melodies to those words. So before I wrote any chords, though, I heard the melody first. This time I heard the melody first. I don't always hear the melody first, but this time I did. So I'm looking at the words, and I'm trying to let the words and the picture, the photograph, or the sketch, kind of dictate what the melody should sound like and what even the music should sound like. So I was looking at the words like, we've been on the edge, we've been on the edge. So I thought that was nice, right? We've been on the edge. And then I thought, where could I go from that, right? So, living on the edge, hanging by a thread. All right, yeah. I thought that was cool. So then I started to, put it together. So it's right, let me find that. That's it. I'm sorry, it was so it's, we've been on the edge, hanging by a thread, looking at the wreckage. So that was like, so I was going, we've been to the edge, hanging by a thread, looking at the wreckage, it's a sign, a message. That's right. So I'm going, that was nice. So that was like the melody I found. So I like that play, Da 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 da. I thought that was kind of nice, right? So I like that cadence. So I started to, now I have a tempo, because the man's walking away. So he's like, walking, 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 walking. So, I always picture the tempo to sort of go with the, with the action of the picture a lot of times. And then I'm listening to other artists, and I pick things that I think are similar, that I like the style of, that maybe I, should try that route, So what I did was, I found a tempo, and usually a tempo will help me dictate how I do the melody, right? So I was doing this, right? So you hear that? So it's... I thought that was nice, right? So then you got to start, so I that was the first part that I wrote. There's two parts, but the first part that I wrote, that's where I gave birth to that. So it's... So that's the whole, if I had to go back and trace the roots to the derivative of the scale, it's, which is minor. Minor, right? So of course that's just a scale, but I developed my melody out of that scale. You understand? So I went, I thought, oh, that's nice. So I said, we've been on the edge, hanging by a thread, looking at the wreckage. Right, looking at the wreckage, it's a sign of message. Oh, that's nice. I like those chords, right? So I thought, well, that's pretty, right? So we've been to the edge, we've been to the edge, hanging by a thread, looking at the wreckage, it's a sign of message, swallowing my pride, ego suicide, wanted your affection, daggers stare in my direction. Thought that was cool, right? So then I thought, where can we go from that? Because I like all the chords there, but how do we change up the melody? I don't want to change the chords, but I do want to change the flow of the melody. So I started hearing some things in my head. So I was going, right? That's the same. Then I thought, well, that's nice, right? So, can't overcome our jealousy if we're sleeping with the enemy. Can't overcome our jealousy if we're sleeping with the enemy. I thought that was nice, right? So, yeah, so we're back to that. Can't overcome our jealousy if we're sleeping with the enemy. Can't overcome our jealousy if we're sleeping with the enemy. I thought that was nice, That was pretty, I thought that was really nice. And it comes with, and that melody that like when I go into my falsetto there, it's really nice because it's like, it almost sounds like I'm trying to be honest and sincere in that part. I'm trying to explain that, we can't overcome our jealousy if we're sleeping with the enemy. Like we're sleeping with each other, we're enemies, and so I thought that was a really nice little change up. So like I got the, I did a little drum and, piano arrangement here. So I was like, let me see if I can try that. Let me see something. So we're going, right? So here it is, wait. So I'll play the melody on the piano so you can really hear it before I sing it. So here it is. Here it goes. I messed up a little bit, but you get the gist of the melody, right? So now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sing the whole thing as a finished, I'll sing it now. So here we go. Whipping to the edge, hanging by a thread, looking at the wreckage, it's a sign of message, swallowing my pride, ego suicide, wanted your affection, daggers talking in my direction, can't overcome. It is. I hope you guys like that. That's the chorus. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about that chorus. And yeah, I can't wait to hear what you guys think about that. All right, guys, I love you. Have a wonderful weekend. This is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and your friend Joe Seavey signing off. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys on Monday.